Good morning. Man, it's been a full week. I have not been with you guys. We're out here cruising eastbound 408. Approaching the east side here of Orange County. Going to be getting off at the Goldenrod exit. But first and foremost, good morning to you guys. I'm Trooper Steve, your News 6 traffic safety guy. Your resident safety expert. And I've been off the last week, and we have been, soaking up a little mental health relaxation, and just got back from a nice trip in the cold, and now back to this great Florida weather. Joke. I was in Canada. It was like -1, so this is beautiful. We are headed to a residential area here in the Azalea Park community. I'm going to scoot up a little bit so I can see this left here. No sign saying no turn on red, but when you're coming off 408, the blind spot is fairly heavy, and you have to be extremely cautious when making this right, because if you don't, you're going to end up in a crash, and it is your responsibility to make sure that you can conduct that right safely. So we're going to continue down here a little further. We're headed to Brevard Road and Alachua Street. And this is a residential community that we're headed to. And a viewer sent me an email about, is there a parking violation taking place out here? What's happening with the stop signs and stuff? Basically, a viewer is complaining that a resident is parking way too close to the stop sign. So we're going to take a look and then go over what Florida law says when encountering a stop sign or what have you, and things like that. So we're out here. We're here already. Oh, man, I got here. It's a foggy morning, so we got to drive very carefully. But we're going to check out what stop signs is this individual talking about. So we're here at Brevard at the intersection. Currently looking pretty good, actually. But we're going to stop. We'll talk about what the law says and things like that. And we'll actually do what the law says first, and then go take a look around within this community and see what it looks like. So I do want to read the law with you first. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to park here in a little spot out of the way at this dead end so we can talk about some things. It's nice to come to a complete stop when I want to. Because I tell you what, driving in the ice over the past few weeks, that was a new experience. So, Florida law is pretty clear when it comes to parking. They have their own statute that is 100% designed governing where you can and cannot park your vehicle. So, Florida statute 316.1945, 316.1945 is the Florida statute that talks about stopping, standing, or parking prohibited in specified places, right? So when I say specified places, that guy doesn't want to stop at the stop sign. And it's funny because results one, they think it's a cop car. I'm just glad the fear kind of comes in your body a little bit. It's not all about writing tickets. It's about getting you to respond to it. So let's talk about this statute. It's not incredibly long, but we'll talk about what applies to this, and then we're going to go and look at the stop sign. So, except when necessary to avoid conflict with other traffic or in compliance with law or the direction of a police officer or a traffic control device, no person shall. So those were the exceptions. No person shall stop or stand a vehicle on a roadway, side vehicle, on a sidewalk, within an intersection, on a crosswalk, between a safety zone, alongside, opposite any street or excavation, or obstructing when stopping. This is what's going to apply for us here. Let's get to it, because this is a lot of reading. Subsection B. No vehicle stand or park a vehicle, whether occupied or not, except momentarily to pick up or discharge a passenger or passengers. Now, the verbiage they use is extremely technical. We're not throwing anybody out. To discharge means to exit out of a vehicle. So what is it? Subsection B says in front of a public or private driveway. So nobody can park like out here. If someone parked in front of your driveway, illegal. All right, in front, within 15 feet of a fire hydrant, obvious. Within 20 feet of a crosswalk at an intersection, and here's the one that's going to apply to us. Within 30 feet upon the approach of any flashing signal, stop sign, or traffic control signal located on the side of a roadway. Which means nobody shall park within 30 feet of a stop sign. Makes sense, right? So I want to try to make this as interactive as possible. So we're going to come back over here. And if I can do this quickly without delaying enough, we're going to actually look at said stop sign. So we're here along the Azalea Park area on Brevard Court. Now, Brevard Court is here in Orange County, residential road. And I just turned out of Gilchrist. We're going to get turned around because I do want to approach the stop sign in which our viewer is having some questions about. So why not get out and talk about it a little bit? Sorry. Came into your driveway here. I try to do that as minimal as possible just because it does spook people. This car faced the wrong way there. You have to park with the flow of traffic, y'all, even in a residential community. Now, we're going to stop. Complete stop means the vehicle comes to final rest. I look left, look right, look left again, and we continue. Now, I do want to get out because I want to show this stop. It's up here ahead. If you can give me 2 seconds. We're going to try to get and see if this GoPro will mount up for me. Two minutos. Stand by. You guys see me all over the truck here. Sorry. Got to do what I got to do to give you guys what you need. So, residential community, and we're talking about parking too close to a stop sign. And part of this is why is it important that you not park too close to a stop sign? Think about it. Pedestrians, other traffic, right? They've got to be able to get to and from wherever they're going. They have to be able to complete that stop properly and in the travel lane while not being pushed over into other travel lanes, right? So that is the main reason why this occurs. So we got battery here, nice and smooth. We're all right. Let me check this one. And that's why they give the 30 foot. That's why also they give the 20 feet to a fire hydrant. Think about it. For a fire hydrant, you've got to give them space in order to do everything it is that they do, which is too much, right? What do we expect from our firefighters? We expect magic. And if they can't get to the tools in which they rely on, then you're in trouble, because I can guarantee your car is probably going to get damaged if it is that close to it. 20 feet to a crosswalk. We have students. We have disabled, elderly, people who are confined to only using their feet as modes of transportation. So you've got to make sure we keep this stuff really clear. As of right now, out here this morning, there's no one illegally parked at the moment that is super close to said stop sign. That doesn't mean that it does not happen. It just means that today, when we got out here this morning, it's not happening. So we're going to get out and we are going to look at what 30 feet would look like from a position that we are currently in. I'm trying not to look like a complete bozo as I get ready here with you guys, so just excuse me. I do have another stream taking place today at 11. I have been blessed to be very close to the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation here in Central Florida, so our keynote speaker for our event this weekend will be hopping in the truck with me at 11 to talk with me about the amazing things that she has been able to battle, and young girl. So really excited about that. So let's hop on out. Let's get a little closer to the stop sign. Obviously, not within 30 feet. Something to keep in mind. The uniform traffic citation prepared pursuant to 316 may not be issued for violation of a municipal or county parking ordinance, and a violation of this section is non-criminal traffic and is punishable by a non-moving violation. So, layman's terms, what does that mean? That means it does not come with points on your driver's license. However, it does come with, you're probably looking at $114, $116 citation. So let's come up over here, get by this stop sign. And we will hop out. Bear with me. Audio might be a little iffy today. Not sure, but we'll check it out. So let's see what 30 feet looks like. We're going to do serious estimation here, okay? So let's hop on out. My camera's all wanky. Let's see what 30 feet looks like out here. Good morning. All right, just making sure everything's working. Audio levels are good. So you're gonna hear someone's got their car going idle out here. Not a big deal, but specific was the question out here of Brevard and Alachua. Loud diesel run. Hold on. So we're up here, gonna hop on the sidewalk. So this is where the viewer wanted us to check out Brevard Court and Alachua Street, Azalea Park area here in Orange County. This is a fully functioning stop sign. You may be like, yeah, no crap, fully functioning. Yes, I get it. But it's a real one. It's not one that's in a parking lot. This is a government sanctioned, I'm using general terms here, sanctioned parking lot. In order, you have to abide by this, meaning a complete stop and then you go. This is not a yield sign, even if you have to use this every single day. So 30 feet, right? So 30 feet from this stop sign, I don't have my tape measure, but we would look, right? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. All right. So from about the start of the residence here all the way up to the stop sign, you should not be parked anywhere here leading up to the stop sign. A few people will be like, well, that's out in front of my house. Why not? Well, you don't own the road, and believe me, you do not want to own the road, the maintenance and all that stuff. This is why you have a driveway, why you have your property. Example, the gentleman here has his cargo pulled into his property and not out on the roadway. If it was parked here, anywhere right here, it would be in a violation of the parking law because it's within 30 feet of said stop sign. This morning though, we're looking pretty good. And other than a few people treating it as a yield sign, I haven't seen much of that parking issue. So let's get back in the truck. We'll drive around this Azalea community a little bit and check it out. But it is important, even the simple stuff. When we start, hold on. When we start avoiding the little stuff in our residential communities is when we start to see the problems build up, aggressive driving, things like that. Let's jump back in results 1. So we don't see the issue here this morning, but I am a believer of the email because she did give me an exact address of a culprit. And we're not seeing that parking problem this morning. But if you are watching this, News 6, News 6 Plus, clickorlando.com, the News 6 app, you got to understand there is a 30-foot rule in plain text. No vehicle shall park within 30 feet of a flashing signal, a stop sign, or anything unless directed. 316.1945. Something to keep in mind, guys. So I hope this guy doesn't think I'm wanting him to move. That's the loud engine that you had going on there as they head out. But see, they were not parked at the stop sign, which is legal. No violations. Now, if they had taken that trailer that you see leaving right now, he doesn't even want to stop at the stop sign, and parked it on the road up within that 30-foot area, then a violation of the traffic law had taken place. So hope this kind of breaks things down a little bit. We do tend to forget. There are a few rules you have to remember. If you're in a gated community and the stop signs are there, same rules do apply on the roadway. You need to check with your HOA before you start putting your vehicle, say, on the grass or on a side street. A lot of these neighborhoods in East Orange County do not have HOAs, which are good and bad, depending what you're looking for. But when your community and the roadways are governed by the local municipality or county government, you have to abide by state and municipal or county ordinances. So no parking within 30 feet of a stop sign. We did not see it this morning, but driving around here, I can definitely understand. There are a few people even parked facing the wrong way. Remember, you just need to face with traffic. I'm Trooper Steve Montiero, your News 6 traffic safety expert. Appreciate you guys joining me on this Tuesday. Nice to be back after a week off. And we'll get back to business. For now, drive safely, have a great morning, and always wear your seatbelt.